I just settled a collective action overtime lawsuit in mediation today. It took all day. We took a 40-minute lunch break. Otherwise, we worked pretty much from 9 o'clock all the way to 5:30 today. But we got the settlement agreement signed. So a couple of things that stood out for me. Number one is that it was done remotely. We do not need to fly in mediators into our city or to visit a mediator's office. Everything was done remotely by Zoom. And so you just need a computer and a webcam, and you can reach out to a bunch of good mediators all over the state, all over the country, and utilize the best mediators and not have logistic getting in the way. My clients and I, we've never met in person. So all of my contacts with my clients have been by phone or by video chat. So that's a pretty cool arrangement now that we have technology to aid us in communication. We can do work anywhere we want, and we can serve more people across the state and across the country because of the fact that with technology, it's really the information and the facts that you have to develop in a case. You really don't even need to meet people in person. The other thing that I've noticed is that in this mediation, liability was not an issue at all. I picked the case well, staged it so that the discussion was really about the calculation of damages. So when you enter mediation and you're not talking about who is at fault, you're just talking about how much to pay, it's a really big advantage to the employees. The other thing that stood out is that the mediator was previously an opposing counsel in another FLSA lawsuit. It's really interesting to see lawyers develop their breadth of skill set, because you have lawyers now who are able to defend FLSA lawsuit and also mediate and act as a neutral. And it's really refreshing to see that, because they are able to bring to the table practical knowledge on what a judge might do, and they'll challenge the parties on possible arguments that could be made against them. So it makes the parties come to the table in a more realistic expectation, because you can't pull the wool over someone's eye if they're in the trenches with you or recently and have been practicing FLSA law. Okay, back to work.